New Delhi, 1985. Okay. Then we have about the author Namdeo Lakshman Dashal. Was a Dalit activist, a Marathi poet and a writer. He has received his Padma Shri in 1999 and a Lifetime Achievement Award from Sahitya Academy in 2004. So there is a lot of information about his career and what all he has written. You can pause the video and you can read it. Then we have about the text, a little note about the poem. So here this poem is about when there is a death of a family member, how would you celebrate festivals? Would you have the festivals celebrated? No. So that is what they are trying to talk in this particular poem. The death, after the death of the Prime Minister Srimati Indira Gandhi. Okay, she was assassinated in 31st October 1984. So that particular session of Republic Day, which was celebrated in 1985, this particular poem is written about how the people are getting ready for this flag hoisting ceremony for the Republic Day, and people around there and living in New Delhi and other people like poets and all are finding it very, very difficult to go for this particular ceremony, because still they feel they are ailing and they are crying and they are mourning for the death of Srimati Indira Gandhi. So you have the poem written. You can just see the poem. I'm showing you the poem. They're just about how it happens, the needle probes, artery, enemies, all. It's a kind of worrying and dissatisfied heart and disheartened poets finding very much flaw in this Rashtrapati Bhavan's celebrations beginning for the Republic Day celebration. That is what has been given in a full poem over here. And you can see this until here we can see the poem. Now we have some glossary. I've received some feedback stating you need to tell us glossary. I don't know what is there in the glossary. You have only your meanings in that. Anyway, why glossary is asked, I don't know, but anyhow I'm just putting forth 1 minute or 2 seconds for you to see your glossary. You can learn it, you can pause it and you can learn it and go for your exam. She says 10 marks you have. Okay, anyway, if you have some glossary words asked in your exam, this will be a useful tip for you. You can pause this in this place and you can see and you can write it in your exam, learn it and write it. Now we come to the comprehension corner. The word artery has two meanings: a blood vessel, important route is in the system of the roads. In this context, what inference do you get with either of these meanings? So we have the answer written over here. So the first answer, you can see the word artery in the poem New Delhi implies the sad tragedy of the nation. A needle probing the artery, poking it and giving a pain to the poets who have gathered for the celebration of Republic Day that falls barely 3 months. Okay, that falls barely after 3 months after the death of the Prime Minister Srimati Indira Gandhi. So if you can't understand my writing, please listen to my audio and write the answer and keep it for yourself. Okay, and the next question over here is, what's common between roses and blood? So here in the poem New India, the poet compares the roses floating on the blood sheds of the worst tragedies in recent times, the Delhi riots. Okay, so here in the poem New Delhi, the poet compares the roses floating on the bloodsheds of the worst tragedies in the recent times that has happened in the Delhi riots. So that you can write. And third one, what is the significance of Rashtrapati Bhavan? The Rashtrapati Bhavan is a place where the public day parade would take place, and here during 1985 Republic Day celebrations at the Bhavan is for the Republic Day celebration, the Bhavan is cleaned and well groomed for the day, though the city is mourning the death of Indira Gandhi. So that is how the answer goes. You can pause the video, listen to me and write your answers. Okay. or if you can understand them, you can write it and keep it. And what's the fourth question over here? Why does the poet refer to the place as the gates? Okay, the gates of the past. See, white elephant metaphorically means that the expenses made for the celebration of the Republic Day is a waste, as the people cannot forget the past or say away the assassination of the Prime Minister. I have left the word past. Okay, forget the past or say away the assassination of the Prime Minister. So this is how your answer goes. So you can pause the video and write your answer. See, I have to make it up. So only 10 minutes I can make this one particular slot up. So see, again I am just showing you. You can just slowly pause it and then you can copy the second answer here and the third answer here and the fourth answer here. Okay, next we go to the fifth question. What's the fifth question? Who are the armed regiments? So here we have the fifth answer. And the fifth answer: armed regiments are body of troops headed by a colonel and organized for tactical control into companies or squadrons. They are alert for the upcoming parading event to be held on the Republic Day ceremony. Okay, so armed regiment are the body of troops headed by the colonel and organized for tactical control into companies or squadrons. They are alert for the upcoming parading event to be held on the Republic Day ceremony. Then the sixth question answer: the Delhi Republic Day parade is the largest and the most important events in the marking of the Republic Day celebration in India. The parade takes place every year on 26th January. The parade marches from Rashtrapati Bhavan on the Kartavya path to India Gate and from there to Red Fort. It opens with unfurling of the national flag by the President of India. This is followed by the marching of the regiment of Army, Navy and Air Force. Tableaux from various states signifying their culture are displayed. So this is how your answer. It just states one answer you should write. See, why does the president it's the sixth one, right? The Delhi we have no the Republic Day parade is displayed. So that is the answer for here. The Republic Day parade only I have given you. So I am slowly showing it. You can even pause it and then you can try to write it. Next we have the seventh question. The seventh question says why you can see why does president accept the salute. So here it is traditionally the highest honor given to a person and was adopted by India from British. Okay, the eighth one, it states about what's the question is what is the significance of India Gate. So I have just written you. The India Gate today also houses the Indian Army Dome of the Unknown Soldiers, the Amar Jawan Jyoti, situated on the Rajpath, New Delhi. The India Gate was originally called the All India War Memorial. The lawns around Rajpath are thronged by people during the night when the entire gate is lit up. Its equivalent in Chennai is Labour Statue at the Marina at the junction of Kamarajar Salai and Valaja Road, where the parade will take place. So the question is, it is compared. What is compared to India Gate in Chennai? So this is the answer. Like you can. I am just pausing it 2 minutes. You can just write it. Okay, and now it is the last. Next we have ninth one. What are the armed missiles? We got something. What are the missiles? What's called missile armed regiment and all. So here I have this just written here. You can just pause it. Missiles are guided airborne ranged weapon capable of self-propelled flight, usually by a jet engine or rocket motor. Okay, armed regiment, a body of troops headed by a colonel and organized for tactical control into companies. Actually, anti-aircraft guns, actually it is called anti. Okay, in your book it's just written as ant, it is wrong actually. Anti only is the word. So anti-aircraft guns, it is an extension of air defense, as are initiatives to adopt air defense to the task of intercepting any projectile in flight. Okay, and the last question is about Avadi. So Avadi is a suburb of Chennai within Chennai metropolitan area limit. The city is served by Avadi railway station, the Chennai Suburban Railway. It is the home of heavy vehicle factory, and many other information you can get from the net and you can write it, not a deal. So that is all with your um, comprehension corner. We have 10 questions and I finished 10 questions for you. So vocabulary, when we come, I'll upload this in the next video.